What's up YouTube? This is Master Renz and welcome back to my channel. So sa video ito, manonood tayo kay Bizarrebub na ang pamagat ay Scary Comp V68. So make sure magsusubscribe kayo dito kay Bizarrebub. So wag na natin patagalin to. Let's go sa go.
A mother hides a camera inside her daughter's bedroom and ends up capturing something pretty creepy. Now the video itself comes from Leo Lourdes, the mother in question, who recently moved into a new home with her small daughter. Ever since moving in, she's noticed that her daughter has been talking to an imaginary friend. Although it's normal for young children to have make-believe friends, there's something about this imaginary friend that doesn't sit well with Leo.
Hey, so we are just moving in. It's such a mess, I'm sorry, but we're moving into this old house. And my daughter has been talking to an imaginary friend, except for it feels really real. Obviously, it's an imaginary friend, but it's been weirding me out. And I'm wondering if something is triggering it or why it's happening. So I put this camera down. And I'm just gonna let it run and we'll see.
Curious as to what goes on inside her daughter's bedroom when she's not around, Leo places a camera on a stand and lets her record 24/7. At first, nothing strange is captured, but then one night, after having dinner, Leo's daughter goes to her bedroom and plays with her so-called imaginary friend. What happens next is beyond strange. This is what was captured.
Hey guys, this is what the camera picked up, captured, whatever, a couple nights ago. And I'm freaked out. I really don't know what to make of this.
Baka may kinakausap talaga yung bata, oh.
Beautiful, funny.
Katakot to, ah.
What he was doing?
Ay, naku po, Mama Mia.
Do you want to play? Do you want to? Do you want to sleep? Come on, please.
Oh, bubukas. Ala. Oy, paano nangyari yan? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, naku po. Ito yung bata natatakot na rin, no? Katakot yung ganun, no? Nakakatakot sa nakakaawa din, no? Imagine mo yung anak mo, nag-iisa, ang nagtataka mo, iniiwanan niya mag-isa yung anak niya. Diba? Ayan, no? Ebidensya na to na dapat dyan, nag-hire sila ng guardian para sa bata.
Somehow, the door opens on its own. Seeming confused and scared, Leo's daughter carefully walks out of the room. But, as if that wasn't strange enough, if you listen closely to the video's audio, you can hear what sounds like a deep, rumbling noise coming out of nowhere. It happens right as the door opens by itself.
Oh, meron niya, oh.
Because of this, Leo can't help but think that whatever had opened the door was making this noise. But to her, it seems that her daughter's imaginary friend might have something to do with this. She has yet to figure out what exactly occurred that night. But for now, the question remains, was something paranormal actually caught? Or could something else explain this?
Katakot yun.
It was during a live news report that something
Oy,
very unnerving
live
was
to.
caught on camera. On September 19th of 2017, a massive earthquake had struck the center of Mexico, claiming the lives of 369 people and destroying dozens of buildings. This earthquake was so intense that many country residents are still, to this day, haunted by this terrible incident. But there's one disturbing event that occurred during this earthquake that stands out the most in many people's minds: the destruction of a private school for preschoolers and secondary students. Nearby residents fled to the scene after learning that students were trapped underneath the rubble of the building. Sadly enough, it is said that during the search and rescue, they could hear the muffled sounds of screaming children underneath the rubble. Some did not survive the impact of the wreckage. This was truly a tragic day for the parents of these children.
Kawawa naman.
Nevertheless, a horde of news stations arrived on the scene to broadcast live footage of this horrifying incident. But one particular news station had caught something very unusual. Viewers of the broadcast noticed it and immediately began to record their screens. What was captured has left many people unsettled.
Oh,
Be
live
sure to
to,
look closely at the large crack in this wall, as you might miss it the first time. This is what was captured.
Nasa news to.
Hacer este túnel y en la parte de arriba lo están tratando de hacer desde el techo de este, digamos, como balcón. Hay
Bien.
socorristas tanto de la Cruz Roja como del Ejército Mexicano y del Plan Marina que están pues con los planos del edificio en mano y continúan la versión de que están muy cerca de lo que
Ay.
era el
Ay,
área
may
de
mukha.
cocina y el área
May
de
nakasilip.
comedor. Eso es lo que tenemos información.
Live to nasa news yan sa news nakukunan
Within the wall's crevice, a small, palish-looking figure can be seen gazing at the rescuers surrounding the building. Even more chilling is that its face resembles that of a child's. Yet, there's something eerie about this supposed child. They stand completely still throughout the entire broadcast. It's almost as though they're not alive.
Kasi kung buhay pa yan, dapat hingin ng tulong, tatawagin yung mga tao, di ba? Yung mga bata, hingin ng tulong. Eh dyan wala, parang poker face na nakatayo lang, nakatingin na siya sa labas. Di ba? So ibig sabihin, malamang multo tong nakunan sa camera.
And what's even more strange is that at first nothing appears in the crack, but then later, a childlike face is seen. For this reason, among others, many believe that this may have been the ghost of a child who was trapped underneath the rubble, but sadly passed away. But as always, what do you think? Had the spirit of a child trapped in the wreckage appear on camera? Or was something else seen? There has yet to be a clear answer as to what was caught in the footage, but for now, this video remains a mystery.
Nakakaawa yung mga yan. Nakakaawa yung ganyan.
There's a small musician on YouTube by the name of Axel Loza who usually uploads videos that showcase his musical talents. From videos that show what happens behind the scenes for a music video to random clips of him playing music, there's no shortage of videos that display his musical skills. However, out of all videos posted online, one video has left viewers totally spooked. The video in question is strange, as it doesn't involve anything related to music like most of Axel's videos. Instead, it starts off with Axel's brothers waking up in the dead of night and staring off into the distance. Immediately, we can tell that there's something off about this video. Axel explains that he and his brothers had woken up after hearing strange noises coming from the closet. They were staring at it when suddenly, after looking closely, they saw something that left them completely shook. This is what they saw.
Aquí están mis hermanos. Y desde hace rato se quieren dormir, pero están viendo la misma cara que yo. Y es lo que me temía.
Ay, nako. Katakot
La
to.
verdad es lo que me temía y no sé qué hacer. No se pueden dormir.
Ay!
Ni vean, aquí está, pero
Ay!
puede abrir.
Umubuksan!
No hay nada. No hay
Uy, paano nangyari yun?
absolutamente nada.
Oh lol. Ay, sorry.
Behind the closet's window pane, a ghostly face can be seen. But when Axel heads over to open the closet, he finds no one inside.
Ay, ay, ay.
It quickly disappears as soon as Axel opens the door. The camera pans around all over the closet, showing no possible hiding spots for the supposed person inside. Now, of course, it could be that Axel is just a really good video editor and had cut the video to pull this off. But slowing down the footage where the cut or edit could have been made seems to show no signs of editing.
Oo
So
nga,
then,
mukhang hindi
if this is
in-edit eh.
genuine footage of something paranormal, what exactly was caught on camera? Like most videos, it seems we may never know, as no further information has been given.
Iya, matulog ng ganun.
This next video comes from a security officer who, while being on duty, caught something pretty spooky on camera. Eric Campbell of Tampa, Florida works for a company that owns a tall building at an undisclosed location. The building itself is believed to be haunted, as those who've worked there have reported paranormal encounters. Now, Eric himself doesn't believe in the paranormal, but after what happened one night while working the night shift at this place, he might just be a believer. Eric and another security officer are patrolling around the premises of the building when all of a sudden, Eric spots what looks to be a person inside the edifice. Alerted by the trespasser, Eric's colleague heads inside to interrogate the person. Meanwhile, Eric stays outside to make sure the intruder doesn't escape. Little did they know, they would encounter something they weren't trained for. Eric is talking to his partner through a walkie-talkie as he watches the trespasser.
Alright, can you see this thing?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
Nasaan
Yeah,
banda?
it's still there.
Ay, ayan nga oh.
What's happening with the lights? Because I'm looking
The lights
down
are-
the hallway, and I can't see, I literally see nothing.
The lights are off right now. Oh, it just moved.
Ay!
It just moved. It just moved. It just moved.
I just heard a weird noise. Please don't tell me that as you said that.
Dude, it just moved.
Ay, ay, ay.
Without warning, the trespasser just disappears, leaving Eric in total shock.
Ay.
It was at this point that he realized this wasn't a trespasser, but
Mamma
instead,
mia.
something else. Ever since that night, Eric has been having trouble understanding what he saw. To this day, neither he nor his partner have any idea as to who or what was inside the building.
Takot na yun. Kasi, kahit diba, lalo na kung on duty ka tapos maka-encounter ka ng ganun, diba? Yun ang nakakatakot sa mga ganyang senaryo. Lalong-lalo na sa mga late night shift. Kaya ang creepy nun, biglang nawala. Kaya imposible ding inedit yan.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, that being said, as with most videos found online, this next one has little to no information. It is still nonetheless very strange. Although its original source is unknown, a viewer of the video comments that it came from someone who's been dealing with unusual occurrences at home. They placed a camera inside their bedroom to capture the strange events that often happen inside. It appears to be late at night when the following happens. Watch.
Watch. Uy! Uy! Ano nangyayari dyan? Ha? Oy! 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 Paano nangyari yan?
The man is suddenly lifted off the bed as though something is pulling him upwards from his feet. In a panic frenzy, the man scoots all the way over to the other end of the bed, seemingly trying to make sense of what just happened. The video then cuts to black. The lack of a backstory to this video keeps it shrouded in mystery, making it a bit harder to know what exactly occurred. But what's your stance on this? Real or not? I'll let you be the judge.
Kasi kung fake yun, alam mo, umaangat yung paa niya, tapos kumukulit yung braso niya. Ang ihap iangat nun na pagsabayin. Yung itsura kasi doon sa eksena, mukhang hinihila siya, di ba? Ang ihap nun kung ano ba kung pepekein. Mahirap. Okay, number 1.
This last video comes from a man named Brandown Costa, who is woken up by a strange noise outside his room. He proceeds to take out his phone and record the strange event, but what he captures leaves him deeply unsettled. Now, according to Brandown, he had played with the Ouija board a few days prior. For this reason, he
Ouija
believes that
board.
what he captured that night was paranormal in nature. All in all, this incident has spooked him to his core. This is what he captured.
Maglaro ka pa ng Ouija board. Ay. Nakakatakot yung ganyan. Uy, baka may nakasilip ah. Uy, ayun oh. Ay!
Era eso.
Ay!
Ay, no manches.
Oo, napupuntahan yun ha. Paano nawala yun ng ganun? Uy!
Eerily enough, a face can be seen peeking at Brandown before disappearing from sight. But, scariest of all, the bedroom door suddenly closes on its own. Given that Brandown had played with the Ouija board before this, viewers aren't surprised that this happened. But still, what he encountered is downright terrifying. Yet the question is still begged, who or what was this? Now that's creepy.
Yan, kaka-Ouija board. Diba? Lalaho-laho ng Ouija board. Ayun na napapala.
Thanks for watching.
Ayun. Thanks for watching. Sabi, nakatakot yung last part na yun ah. Sa akin sa ano, yung sa news, yung may nakakitang bata doon sa butas. Katakot yun. So yun, subscribe kayo dito. Bizarrebub. Napakaganda rin ng mga video nito eh. Saka syempre, mag-subscribe din kayo sa aking channel na Master Renz at pakiclick na rin ang bell button para lagi tayong magkasama sa panonood. Thank you so much po sa pagsama and ingat po kayo palagi.